Have you ever wondered if the plans you make are truly your own? Or are they just a small part of a much larger cosmic equation? Look at this map of stars, constantly shifting, always in motion. Are we the masters of our own destiny or simply players in a grand unseen design? Imagine a concept, let's call it divine math. It's the idea that everything, from the spiral of a galaxy to the veins in a leaf, follows a hidden geometric pattern. It's the underlying code of the universe, a silent logic that connects the grandest cosmic events to the smallest details of our lives. We build our lives on what we think is solid ground, meticulously planning every step. We draw our maps, chart our courses, believing we control the journey. But what happens when the map we've so carefully created no longer matches the territory we find ourselves in? What happens when our perfect plan suddenly falls apart? That's when we truly begin to understand the deeper patterns at play. Picture a wanderer, someone just like you or me, trekking through a vast and beautiful landscape. Their goal is clear, their path is set. They have a destination in mind, and they've been following the route for days, full of hope and determination. But then they reach a deep chasm, and the bridge they were counting on is gone. A collapsed wreck of wood and rope lies at the bottom. At the same moment, the clear blue sky darkens. Clouds gather, and a sudden violent storm breaks loose. The wind howls, rain lashes down, and the path forward is completely erased. In that moment, everything feels lost. The plan is ruined. The destination seems unreachable. It's a feeling we all know too well, isn't it? That sudden derailment. That moment when life throws an obstacle in our path that seems impossible to overcome. The frustration, the fear, the despair. It's the universal experience of having our best-laid plans shattered by circumstances beyond our control. The carefully constructed world we knew has just crumbled, leaving us stranded, soaked, and questioning everything. Where do you go when the only way forward is gone? Soaked and disheartened, the wanderer has no choice but to seek shelter from the raging storm. They turn away from the collapsed bridge, away from their failed plan, and venture into the dense, unfamiliar woods. And that's when it happens. Hidden behind a curtain of ancient trees, a new path reveals itself. It's not a path that was on any map. It's narrower, wilder, winding through landscapes the wanderer never would have seen otherwise. This new path leads them past breathtaking waterfalls, cascading into crystal-clear pools, through valleys filled with flowers that glow with an otherworldly light, and up to viewpoints that offer stunning panoramas of the world below. It's a path more challenging, yes, but infinitely more beautiful and rewarding than the original route. The wanderer realizes something profound. The collapsed bridge wasn't a disaster. It was a redirection. The storm wasn't a punishment. It was a catalyst. The error in their plan was actually the key, the necessary event that unlocked a far greater, more magnificent journey. The perfection wasn't in the plan, it was in the disruption. As the days turn into weeks, we see a change in the wanderer. They are no longer just following a map. They are reading the landscape. They learn to find shelter in caves, to identify edible plants, to predict the weather by watching the clouds. The initial panic and frustration have been replaced by a quiet confidence, a deep resilience. They become more adaptable, more present, more in tune with the world around them. This journey is no longer about reaching a destination. It's about the experience of the journey itself. Each sunrise is a new beginning, each challenge a new lesson. The wanderer moves with a grace and flexibility they never knew they possessed, finding joy not in certainty, but in discovery. They learn that the real strength isn't in sticking to the plan, but in having the spirit to create a new one, moment by moment. It's a beautiful dance of adaptation, a testament to the strength and beauty of a flexible human spirit. Finally, high on a mountain peak, under a sky full of stars, the wanderer comes face to face with the architect. The architect isn't a figure of judgment, but one of quiet understanding, standing before that same vast shifting star map we saw at the beginning. The wanderer looks from the architect to the star map and back again, and in that moment they understand. Our intentions, our plans, our deepest desires, They are like a single note in a grand symphony. They matter, they have energy and direction, but they don't exist in a vacuum. They are constantly interacting with a larger, mysterious, and beautiful cosmic order. Life isn't a battle between our will and fate. It's a dance, a partnership. We propose a direction, and the universe responds, sometimes by clearing the path, and other times by presenting a collapsed bridge, guiding us toward a destiny far greater than the one we could have ever planned for ourselves. Our greatest moments of growth often come from our biggest disruptions. The detours, the unexpected turns, the collapsed bridges in our own lives. They often lead us to our most beautiful destinations. What about you? What collapsed bridge in your life ended up revealing a better path? Share your story in the comments below. Let's create a map together, not of plans, but of resilience and beautiful discoveries. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the heart of life's biggest questions.